Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be here with you today. Today, we're going to explore 6 practical tips to make your relationship stronger. The title of our presentation is 6 Tips to Make Your Relationship Stronger, and we'll also touch on some key strategies to help deepen your connection. Over the next few minutes, I'll guide you through actionable ideas that you can start applying right away. So let's get started and discover how to build a healthier, more fulfilling relationship together. Never talk about breakups. When we threaten to leave during an argument, it might feel like we're gaining some control or releasing tension in the moment. But in reality, it silently weakens the foundation of our relationship. Every time we use the word breakup, we plant a seed of insecurity in our partner's mind, and love really thrives in a sense of safety, not fear. Constantly mentioning breaking up can make our partner feel disposable, which leads their subconscious to protect itself by withdrawing emotionally. So, instead of weaponizing the idea of ending things, it's healthier to communicate our boundaries calmly and clearly. For example, saying, "I need space to process my feelings," is much more constructive than saying, "Maybe we should end this." Ultimately, stability in a relationship grows from emotional maturity, not from threats or ultimatums. When we approach conflicts with calmness and clarity, we foster trust and security, which are the true keys to a strong, lasting partnership. Let's talk about the importance of honesty in our emotional lives. When we say, "I'm fine," but don't really mean it, we're building walls instead of bridges. Emotional honesty is actually the foundation of true intimacy. If you're hiding how you really feel, your partner can't help you or understand you fully. Over time, this lack of openness can lead to resentment, which often turns into emotional disconnection. Remember, healthy love isn't about being perfect. It's about being authentic. If something hurts you, it's much better to communicate that calmly rather than accusing or blaming. For example, you might say, "I felt a bit hurt when you canceled our plans. I just wanted to share that." Vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness. It's an invitation for your partner to understand you on a deeper level. So, being honest about your feelings helps strengthen your relationship and fosters genuine connection. It's about creating a safe space where both of you can express yourselves openly. When you say sorry, you have to mean it. Apologies are not just about easing your own guilt or making things feel better in the moment. They're really about rebuilding trust over the long term. A sincere "I'm sorry" comes from taking responsibility, not just trying to make things convenient for yourself. Many relationships suffer because one partner offers an apology simply to end an argument, rather than truly acknowledging the pain they've caused. That kind of apology doesn't foster healing. It can actually do more harm than good. A genuine apology sounds like this: "I realize what I said was hurtful, and I understand how that made you feel. I'll do better next time." It's not just about saying the words, it's about showing that you're committed to changing your behavior. Real love requires humility. When we own our mistakes without becoming defensive, we create a space where forgiveness feels safe and natural. Remember, an apology that's rooted in accountability builds trust, something essential for a healthy, lasting relationship. Let's talk about something really important. Don't compare your past with your present. Comparison, especially in relationships, can be a real killer of appreciation. When you start bringing up past relationships or exes, even unintentionally, it sends a message that your current partner is being measured against someone else. And that creates this invisible competition, which can lead to insecurity and even distrust. Your current partner deserves a fresh, clean emotional slate. The past should serve as a teacher, not a standard for your current relationship. Instead of saying, "My ex used to do this," try shifting your perspective to, "I've learned that I value this in a relationship." That's a sign of emotional maturity. One comes from nostalgia, longing for what was, and the other from wisdom, understanding what truly matters now. So, by letting go of comparisons and focusing on what you value in your present, you're building trust and a healthier connection. Remember, your partner is not someone to be measured against your past, but someone to grow with in the present moment. Forget about your pride and ego for a moment. Ego really is the enemy when it comes to connecting with someone. In love, being right can often cost you your peace of mind. Pride tends to build walls between us, making it harder to truly understand each other. But humility, that's what builds bridges, fostering closeness and trust. Many couples don't break up because they don't love each other. They break because neither wants to be the first to soften, to admit they might be wrong, or to let go of their need to win. Healthy relationships actually require emotional surrender. It's about having the courage to prioritize the relationship over being right in the moment. When you let go of pride, you create space for understanding, empathy, and teamwork. It's not about losing, it's about gaining a deeper connection and a stronger partnership. So, in the end, dropping the ego opens the door to more compassion and a more resilient bond. Show appreciation for the little things. Small gestures can actually sustain big love. Sometimes a simple thank you, a heartfelt compliment, or an unexpected hug can seem minor, but emotionally they are incredibly powerful. They act as reinforcement, strengthening the bond between you and your partner. Appreciation triggers gratitude, and gratitude, in turn, fuels connection. It's easy to overlook these small acts over time, especially when things become routine. But remember, love truly grows in the details, like sending a morning text, remembering your partner's preferences, or doing quiet acts of care without fanfare. The more you acknowledge and notice these small things, the more your partner feels seen, valued, and appreciated. So, paying attention to these little gestures isn't just about kindness. It's about nurturing a deeper, more meaningful connection every day. So, as we wrap up, I want to emphasize that a strong relationship isn't actually built on constant romance or grand gestures. Instead, it's rooted in emotional awareness, open communication, and humility. Love doesn't just fade when life gets tough. It fades when pride takes over, making us less tender, or when silence replaces honesty, creating distance instead of closeness. If we focus on practicing these 6 principles, avoiding breakup threats, sharing honest feelings, offering sincere apologies, steering clear of comparisons, embracing humility, and expressing gratitude, we're not just creating a relationship that lasts. We're cultivating a love that heals, strengthens, and continues to grow over time. Remember, true love isn't about avoiding conflict or never having struggles. It's about how we handle those moments, with honesty, humility, and compassion. That really makes the difference. So, keep these principles in mind, and you'll be building a love that not only endures but also flourishes.